Australian golfing great Jack Newton has, aged 72. Newton, the 1979 Australian Open champion, overnight due to health complications, his family said. Newton's Australian Open victory was one of 3 triumphs on the Australian Tour. He also won once on the PGA Tour and was a 3-time winner on the European Tour. Having turned professional in 1971 and won the Dutch Open the following year, the Cessnock-born Newton's stellar career went on to include runner-up finishes at the British Open in 1975 and the US Masters in 1980. "I always felt that if I came into a major with some good form, then I could be dangerous," Newton said of his career. "That's the way I played golf. Once I got my tail up, I wasn't afraid of anybody." Newton's playoff loss to Tom Watson in the 1975 British Open at Carnoustie was particularly unlucky. In the 3rd round, he had set a course record of 65, despite having injured an ankle so severely on the practice tee prior to the start of the championship that pain injections were required just to get on the course. In the final round, Newton was the leader during the back 9, but dropped shots in 3 of the last 4 holes. Meanwhile, a wire fence kept Watson's ball in bounds on the 8th hole, and in the next day's playoff, the American miraculously chipped for eagle at the 14th to claim the claret jug by 1 shot over Newton. Newton's golfing career ended prematurely in July 1983 when, aged 33, he lost his right arm and eye after walking into a plane's spinning propeller during a rainstorm. Newton's right arm was severed. He lost sight in his right eye and sustained severe injuries to his abdomen. Doctors gave him only a 50-50 chance of surviving, and he spent several days in a coma and nearly 2 months in intensive care and required lengthy rehabilitation from his injuries. "Things weren't looking too good for me. I knew that from the priest walking around my bed," Newton said later. Despite his near experience, Newton returned to public life as a popular television commentator, radio and newspaper pundit, golf course designer, and chairman of the Jack Newton Jr. Golf Foundation, which raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for golf's up-and-coming players in Australia. Newton also retaught himself to play golf one-handed, swinging the club with his left hand from a right-hand stance, to get himself back to a handicap of about 12 or 14. He was a fearless competitor and iconic Australian, blazing a formidable trail during his professional golfing career between 1971 and 1983, his family said on Friday. He fought back from tremendous adversity as only he could. He chose to selflessly invest his time, energy, and effort towards giving back to the community through his Jack Newton Jr. Golf Foundation, sports commentary, golf course design, and raising significant funds for several charities, most notably for diabetes. Newton was awarded an Order of Australia for his services to golf in 2007. His passion for sport and contributing to future generations of golfers and the Australian community demonstrates the character of our father, beloved husband, proud brother, adoring grandfather and maverick mate. In true Jack Newton style, we will celebrate his incredible life. However, for now, our family asks for privacy and we appreciate everyone's love, support, and friendship throughout his life. Newton is survived by his wife Jackie, daughter Christy, son Clint, and 6 grandchildren.